refreshment. The term refreshment means bring the old into new. And yes, we aim to bring our customer the joy of traveling with minimum effort. And today, we are going to share with you our business idea. Our objective is to enhance the accessibility of the wheelchair user around Singapore by improving the current wheelchair. We want to make an affordable wheelchair accessory that will help the wheelchair user to solve their problems in daily life. During the start, we come out of the ideas of creating a bamboo walking aid, a wheelchair powered by water, a wheelchair with a GPS tracker, or even a wheelchair with a scooter attached to it. But all the idea wasn't realistic enough until we made a ground visit to the Tampines Wheelchair Repair Center. During the ground visit, we found out that the challenge that currently faced by the wheelchair user is the difficulties in crossing the curbs. They need to find, although there are many wheelchair-friendly paths, they still need to find a long way in order to get into the building. So, how are we going to solve that? Without the help of the people around them, the wheelchair user might not be able to cross the curbs by themselves. But with our product attached to their wheelchair, inspired by the scissor tilt table, which make use of the weight of the wheelchair user to help them cross the curbs, the wheelchair user is now can cross the curbs easier without wasting any of their time. Our targeted market are those who are facing difficulty in climbing the curbs and those who can't afford to buy the wheelchair with their current income. Not to forget about those who wish to travel but don't want to trouble the people around them or those without a caregiver. Now, I'll be telling you about the macro environmental factors. We'll be discussing about the 6 factors which will greatly make an influence in our business, namely the demographical factors, economic factors, social factors, political factor, technological factor, followed by the global factors. First, let us look at demographical factors. There is no statistic to show that how many wheelchair users there are in Singapore. So we will make use of the statistic from the elderly population to help us determine how many customers that we are going to cater to. The diagram on my left shows an increase in the number of silver population and a drop in the number of caregivers during the recent year. And the southern part of Singapore actually have the highest portions of elderly. Let us move on to the economic factors. There's an increase of the number of population live under the poverty class from 16% in 2002 to 26% in 2011. And those population who classify under the poverty class are those who earn less than 1,000 to 1,500 per month. And an electrical wheelchair without a curb climber itself can easily cost up to 3,000. So how can the people drop under the poverty class afford it? For the social factors, under the special employment credit, more and more elderly who age above 55 years old are still in the working force. And nowadays, more disabled people are also taking over a high-skilled job in the market. And high employment rate of the elderly and the disabled means that there will be a high demand for the wheelchair. A purchase of a good wheelchair will definitely enhance their efficiency in work. For the political factors, a Pioneer Generation package is introduced to all the Singaporeans who age above 66 years old in the years of 2015. So, under the Pioneer Generation's Disability Assistance Scheme, all the generation are subjected to 1,200 for a purchase of their medical device. So, and our wheelchair is also included in part of the device too. For the technological factors, there's a breakthrough in the materials of the wheelchair, which more cheaper and affordable material are used in building the wheelchair. That means that we also have more options in choosing our material to build the accessory. However, there's also the trick, which more and more advanced transportation services are coming into our daily life. For example, this STEPS robotics mobilization device enables the user to sit, stand, and navigate around independently. So, how are we going to solve our trick? For the global factors, due to the globalization, the information can be spread just within a wink of eyes. So the social media become an easiest way for us to spread our information throughout the world. Not to mention the benefit of the development of overseas market and the easiness to attract the overseas investor to invest in our product. However, trade always comes with opportunity. We will be facing a global market competition with other competitors who are making the same similar wheelchair accessory just like us. So now I'll pass it to Wei Yao to tell you about the industrial analysis. Thank you.
Thank you, Han-Wei. Next, I'll be talking about industrial analysis that we have done. According to Singapore Budget 2015, healthcare spending is expected to rise in the coming years and reach $13 billion in 2020. By 2018, wheelchair market is expected to expand to 8 million units, and the biggest market will be Asia Pacific. Despite the continuous growth of the market, we also face limitations and threats from both global and local markets. Levo AG, for example, from Switzerland, has set up their distributors in Singapore, and we also face competitions from local markets such as Falcon Mobility and RefreshmentPA. Now let us look at the factors that will lead us to success in the industry. First, low cost efficiency, capability to use internet, expertise in research and development, collaborate with high profile organizations, and courteous, efficient, and effective customer service. Moving on to market analysis, we have interviewed a number of wheelchair users to ask them about their experience and needs. 44% of the users tell us that they always encounter curbs when they are using wheelchair, while most of those who say they seldom or never encounter curbs seldom goes out because of the inconvenience using wheelchair. When we ask how much money are they willing to spend on their mobility accessories, most of them say they are willing to spend less than $500. Only a handful of them are willing to spend more than that, and around 1/5 of them are not willing to spend because they are satisfied with their normal wheelchair. We've also analyzed some of our competitors. Firefly hand cycle is an accessory to turn a normal wheelchair into a motorized one. It does not have the ability to overcome curbs. It costs around $1,000 to $3,000, while the top chair wheelchair is a stair climbing wheelchair which costs more than $20,000, and the Levo C3 is a standing wheelchair that costs around $18,000. So although our product is not powered, but it is much cheaper compared to the competitors' counterparts, which we believe will make us stand out among the competitors in the market. Next, here is some government rules and regulations that is applicable to our products. According to Health Product Acts and Medical Devices Service regulations, medical devices are classified into 4 classes: Class A, B, C, and D, while Class A being the lowest risk and Class D being the highest risk. According to HSA regulatory guidance GN 13, Rule 12, wheelchair is classified as Class A medical devices and is not sterile. Hence, is exempted from being the requirement to register with HSA, but these devices still need to conform to the essential principles for safety and performance for medical devices. Next, Next, we will talk about the code of ethics for our employees. As employees of refreshment, we have to be punctual and dress appropriately, respect each other's efforts and commitment, handle tensions within the company fairly, and communicate confidently and clearly. When dealing with our customers, we must be tactful and clear when communicating, address company's vision and objectives confidently but not boastfully, speak to our customers with honesty and have integrity, handle disputes with our customers fairly and coherently. Lastly, when dealing with suppliers, we are supposed to treat our suppliers with respect, resolve any disputes, refuse any schemes that are illegal and dishonest, be patient, and handle disputes fairly. In conclusion, we believe our product is much cheaper than the competitors. Hence, with this, we believe it can help many with mobility problems and allow them to have a better life. That's all for our presentation. Thank you.